How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. There are some crazy things happening today. We have Satoshi surpassing Bill Gates in net worth. We have Bitcoin hitting new all-time highs, 108,000. We have Tesla hitting new all-time highs. We have possibly a hack that you should be paying attention to. And we have a lot more. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this one. Also, if you want to trade crypto, there's a link to BTCC underneath the video. As I've said a lot over the last year, I've been leverage trading, and yeah, you can make insane amounts of money, life-changing money, but you have to know what you're doing as well. So you can start with a few dollars, you can do a lot of research, you can get used to it, get comfortable with it, and then maybe you place bigger trades as you go on. But yeah, we've been able to make tens and tens of thousands of dollars from this. There's also, with this link, a 10% deposit bonus on first-time deposits, and you get lower trading fees for life. So definitely check this out underneath the video. Let's look at this. Bitcoin hitting new all-time highs, just barely passing where we went yesterday, but we hit 108,000 just now while we were recording. And we have other cryptos that look pretty bullish too. XRP breaking out. I did a video covering this breakout yesterday. We have Ethereum up over 4,000. Yeah, it's a pretty good day. I mean, Bitcoin is leading the way, to be clear. You can see, actually, let's pull up BTC.D. Bitcoin dominance moving back up to almost 58%. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting couple days here because of some of the stuff that's coming out. Let me actually just pull up the 1 day so you can see this a little bit better. Yeah, you can see we touched all the way down to 54.6%. Now we're at 57.8. Bitcoin leading the way again. I'd be looking to see it break above this trend line that we had used as support and then broke through. So, you know, obviously we have further to go up, but maybe we move up above this and then retest this support. Maybe we get rejected and we get the real altcoin season. But right now, Bitcoin is looking so strong, so strong. Why is that? Well, we continue to see more and more companies buying Bitcoin. That's one of the reasons. And BlackRock, we have the thoughts about the strategic Bitcoin reserve. And I think this is one of those things where the strategic Bitcoin reserve has made people rethink. Even people that are very calculated that we're going to take heavy profits during the bull run, it made them rethink how much they want to sell. Because if you're going to get a constant bid for years from multiple countries, why sell? Is kind of the thinking amongst a lot of people. Like, how I approach it is I have altcoins. I'm definitely going to sell those off throughout the bull run. And that's kind of like my, I don't want to say play money, but that's my money that I'm taking out and reinvesting. The Bitcoin, I was going to sell half of it, but with the strategic Bitcoin reserve possibly coming, I have to kind of rethink that. What other asset is going to provide as good a return? And there's going to be volatility, but what is going to provide a better return that's going to be bid on by so many large entities? Like, it's hard. It's a hard question. And we continue to see more and more companies like this, Metaplanet, passing a resolution to increase the number of shares authorized to be issued from 65 million to 145 million. So they're going to double their company size, essentially, more than that, to go buy more Bitcoin. We have another company, Leaf CN, which I've never heard of, but their Leaf Brands, I think it's a marijuana company, is going to raise $5 million to purchase Bitcoin. We have a lot of small companies like this, but a lot of small companies consistently buying Bitcoin does help. MSTR, I think, went out and bought a fat stack yesterday of Bitcoin, maybe even more today. I think they're diluting because yesterday, you know, coming off the weekend where they got added to the QQQ and we got the change in FASB accounting rules, which we knew about, but then also Bitcoin hit new all-time highs. It was up significantly yesterday. It was up to $436. What was that from the close? I think that was a decent jump, you know, from Friday at 8 p.m. to that time. It was up 6.3%. And then we had a pretty big drop towards the end of the day. We went right back to even on the day. So it didn't hurt shareholders, right? But yet they were down, or they were not up 6% anymore. I'm guessing they sold a lot of shares to go buy more Bitcoin. That's my guess. So yeah, probably another big announcement next Monday. Some people are saying that it looks like Saylor might have done a lot more this time than that 1.5 billion, 2 billion that he did last time. And then obviously we have the ETFs that have not had a red day in a very long time. GBTC had a $18 million day. Grayscale Mini, 7 million. Bitwise, 31 million. ARK B, 48 million. FBTC, 116. IBIT with 419 million. So look at this, $636 million. This is after 430, 600, 223, 440, 480. Like, just if you're watching, great. If you're not watching, just know I'm looking at a chart for the last 3 weeks, and every single day is green between 100 and $800 million. Every single day purchasing that amount of Bitcoin. That is why we've had this stair step up. Like, that's why it's just been nothing but up, 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 up. And of course, there are volatile days where people are manipulating, forcing liquidations and stuff like that. But yeah, just generally, we're moving up and to the right every single day. There will be a short squeeze at some point too. I think companies like MSTR and just the market in general will get squeezed. If you're short, I'd rethink that at this point. I don't see a good reason to be short because this thing can continue moving up. We actually have Tesla doing the same thing here today. Up 3.4% again, up to almost $500, $1.5 trillion. This thing is selling at 131 price to earnings ratio. This is actually one of my largest stock holdings, but with it up 100% year to date, 156% over the last 6 months. Like, this thing is pricing in a lot of growth right now. Dennis Porter says a big new paper coming out. Actually, it will be today, which will make you all more bullish on Bitcoin than ever before. We will be launching a new model that will destroy all previous models. Join me and Dr. Murray Rudd. So that's going to be coming in 7 hours, maybe 6 hours from the time that you're watching this. I'll cover this on the channel. Obviously, there are a lot of models out there that are extremely bullish. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes out there because the fact is, like, we already have Fidelity that's said that Bitcoin could hit $1 billion. We've had BlackRock saying that you should go 106% into Bitcoin if you're risk tolerant with a research paper. So like, I wonder what they could say that is so extremely bullish compared to what we've seen in the past. Now we are seeing a 97% chance of a Fed rate cut tomorrow. There's also a 3% chance of a 50 basis point cut. I thought that was interesting. There's also a 17.6% chance that we see a rate cut at the next meeting. But chances are we see 25 basis points and then they hold for 1 to 2 meetings to see how the economy is doing. We have seen inflation tick up just slightly, but it's still relatively low. But it has started to move up a little bit. So yeah, the Fed might be a little bit wary of lowering rates too quickly. And the economy seems pretty good too. Satoshi Nakamoto is now richer than Bill Gates at $107.5 billion and now $108 billion. He apparently is just edging out Bill Gates, close to Jim Walton and family, which that's kind of cheap. You can't have a full family on there. But Satoshi obviously holds a significant amount of Bitcoin, and this might actually be outdated. I can't remember if Satoshi has exactly 1 million or if it's a little bit more than 1 million Bitcoin. But yeah, he's not touching it. He hasn't touched it in a long time. But it is so interesting. I think it'd be cool if the richest person in the world was someone that no one knew and that just kind of vanished. How cool would that be? I'm sure if Satoshi's out there, if he's still alive or they're still alive or she's still alive, whoever it is, I'm guessing they're doing pretty well, right? They probably have a good amount of money even without this 108 billion. I'm not saying that they're a billionaire, but I'm sure that they're living pretty well just because they're brilliant, right? They've probably made some money over the years, either investing or building or selling companies or whatever it is. Now, let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Again, if you want to trade Bitcoin, if you want to trade crypto, there's a link to BTCC with all those sweet sign-up bonuses. Let me know your thoughts. I'm extremely bullish. I think we're in a really good place. Of course, there can be volatility. Like we could go right back down to 100, retest this line, and then bounce up. That would still be extremely bullish, right? So just be ready for anything. I think we're going to go up. I think there's a lot of excitement around the strategic reserve. I think there are a lot of companies buying, a lot of institutions buying. But yeah, just be ready for anything. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts underneath the video, and I'll see you in the next one.